What is up, guys? Bradman here, bringing you guys a new Pokemon Showdown NU Team Builder. Now, if you guys did not know, I actually had a straw poll for this. Originally I have a Twitter poll, but I actually switched to straw poll this week just to see how different it would be, and I can actually post it on different social medias like my Facebook and other stuff like that. Just having it on one social media so I can get a few more people. Do appreciate for all the people that voted. We had around about like 30 people vote, so the options were Linoone, Charizard, Hariyama, and Samurott. Linoone, to be honest, was actually the Pokemon that I actually thought was not really going to get the most votes. I actually thought Charizard or Hariyama were going to win this, but you guys want Linoone. Also did a little bit different. I actually pre-built the team, and I'm going to tell you guys why I actually chose the mons I did and go pretty much through the team that I made here. So, if you guys are hyped, and do enjoy this by the end, you guys can drop a like and subscribe as well. On our way to 500 subscribers. That's going to be a huge milestone, which we will be covering here soon. Hopefully within the next week or so here. And we've got Charlie Sheen here, the Linoone. I chose a Quick Feet, Toxic Orb, Last Resort Protect set. And also the reason really why I'm going to try this from now on is just because my computer, if I actually build the team like live without knowing the mods, my computer gets completely crucified when I try going to edit and rendering these. The last one I actually did took around about 3 to 4 hours, and pretty much crucified my computer. So, I'm going to try this as of right now. Tell me what you guys do think of this in the comments below as well. I'm going to go through this team real quick. Then we'll hop into a few sessions after this. So, I've got Charlie Sheen, the Linoone here. You guys want to see it, I'm going to build a team around this for you guys. Protect Last Resort. Now, I know the normal typing in NU right now really is not the best with Girder and Trevenant moving down recently from RU. Two mons I could pretty much wall this set actually right now. And with Mach Punch from Hitmonlee and Girder, two huge threats that pretty much really put Linoone's usage down quite a bit since I actually moved down like a week or two ago already. So, but I'm going to try to make this work. I did use this set once before, and it did decent, and it was even before the drops of those two mons. It does decent. I think the team I built around this thing really supports it very, very well. Running a max attack Adamant Nature, just because of the quick feet, I could have ran Jolly Nature, but with base 70 attack, you really need all the attack you really need to get. So that's why I ran Adamant, and plus quick feet, if your status, because we have the Toxic Orb, speed is 1.5 times, ignores paralysis, which we really don't have to worry about. I guess maybe we could switch in on it, but base 100 speed really is I guess, middle grade speed tier. A lot of mons have base 100. If it was like base 101 or 102, it would be a little bit better, but yeah, this is a set we're going to be running, guys. Charlie Sheen, the Linoone. Hopefully, this thing puts in a lot of work. And now I'm going to tell you guys the team that I actually built around this thing, just to support it. Now, this actually has one weakness being a normal type. I needed something that can counter fighting types very, very well, and probably the best thing that can counter fighting types in the tier is Weezing. We have Wasteland, the Weezing here, and also my defensive wall with the Black Sludge Levitate ability, so we can negate ground type moves, I guess, barring Mold Breaker, but I'm not quite sure what Mold Breakers are in the tier. I guess apart from Pinsir. We're running the Will-O-Wisp just to cripple most fighting types and pretty much get some residual damage. The plan with the team is to wear down most of like the walls and a lot of stuff to the point where Linoone can come in, protect, and pretty much fake out Last Resort to clean up the game. That's really the process behind this team. Bring the Sludge Bomb for stat, Pain Split for recovery, Flamethrower for mostly steel types and grass types, which this team, I guess, really doesn't have too many things dealing with grass types. I really don't have a solid fire type, which could be an issue. But we're going to try this anyways. Max HP, 333, just odd numbers for Stealth Rock and stuff like that. Do not get affected by spikes, which is nice as well. Max Defense as well with the Bold Nature. Walls a lot of the fighting types, give us a ground immunity, which is nice. We're going to hop into our special defensive wall, multiple moves, the Clay Doll. Running a Stealth Rock, Rapid Spin. This is actually my Rapid Spinner for this team and our Stealth Rocker. Earth Power just for stab and coverage, and Psychic for stab and coverage. Running the Cobra Berry just because of knockoff and things like that. Fighting types that really can't touch, I guess maybe Girder because of Guts, but Cannot really touch Wheezing, to be honest, and knockoffs are the only thing they can really do to Claydol, which probably is one of the most common things you can use against it. Window it down. Running max special defense, 248 HP with that odd number, just for rocks. And again, we do not get affected by spikes or toxic spike, which is nice. We also have that spinning capability, so we can get rid of toxic spikes if we need them. Even though toxic spikes would be decent, because I would only get if it's only like one layer of spikes, I can get without the toxic orb, I can actually get just a regular poison on Linoone, which would be nice. I can stay around a bit longer with it. So yeah, it's basically our special defensive wall, multiple moves, the Claydol. Now I wanted something that can really pretty much body rock types and dark types and stuff like that. So right now, something like that as well. And also I wanted a water absorber. A water type is very, very crucial in this tier, I do think. Just with like Magmortar and stuff like that running around. Also Lantern kind of ripped apart this team at this point, so I really needed something, I guess, apart from, we can play a little bit of mind games here with the Water Absorb and like Volt Switch with their multiple moves here, but Sly Smile, the Poliwrath, running the Assault Vest in case I do need to take a few special hits, with the Water Absorb, running Max Attack, Max Speed, Jolly Nature, Earthquake mainly for Lantern because unless the Lantern's Scarfed, we can outspeed and pretty much, I think it's a 2 KO on Lantern, and Lantern's pretty common in the tier right now, also just for coverage and for Garbodor, which this team really does not want to deal with its setting up spikes and stuff like that, and T-Spikes. Waterfall just for coverage and stab, Brick Break, stab, and Ice Punch just to hit flying types, I guess. Maybe they might not think I'm fully invested in speed and we can catch a few off guard. Even though I'm not quite sure really what flying types are in the tier. I guess apart from Swellow, but Swellow outspeed us no matter what, but which is something we'll have to play around, even though I guess Wheezing is a decent check. Not a 100% check, but it's a decent check. So yeah, that is pretty much our bulky physical attacker. Not really bulky, but with the Assault Vest. Wanted to run something a little bit more unique with this set. We got Missile Outlet Power, the Magnectric. With 2 ground immunities, I really wanted to take advantage of an electric immunity. I wanted the Lightning Rod user as well, and I wanted a fast Volt Switching electric type just to get us a little bit of momentum. As this team right now, we don't have any U-turn or Volt Switch capabilities. Running Hidden Power Grass mainly for Gastrodon, because Gastrodon, apart from this, I really have no way to deal with Gastrodon. It depends on the Gastrodon sets though, because actually I didn't even put EVs in, but it depends on the Gastrodon set. If it's like max special defense, max HP, I think it still barely kills. I'm not quite sure. I have to calc it, but yeah. Other than that, though, running the Volt Switches for Switch Initiative, Thunderbolt, Stab, and Overheat just to hit Grass types. As of right now, we don't have any solid Fire types, so Overheat's decent. I was debating whether to run Flamethrower, but we'll see how Overheat does as of right now. Also, not running Choice Specs or Choice Scarf. I kind of wanted the Extra Belt instead, just because if things like Gastrodon and Rhydon come in, and I'm choiced, I pretty much have to switch out, and when I am Extra Belt, I can just stay in, probably maybe kill it with a Hidden Power Grass. Depending on if Rhydon's like Rock Polish or something like that. But that's really the reason why I'm running a Extra Belt instead of Specs or Scarf. So we'll go Timid Nature, max special attack, max speed. And we have our last Mon. There really wasn't too much else in the tier that I really want to throw on our last Mon. We have Nurse Joy 2.0, the Mega Audino, with the Regenerator before ability. That's why I just selected Audino with Audinite, just so I can get the Regenerator, in case I didn't want to Mega Evolve. Running a bit of a debatable set here. I am pretty much walled by Steel types, but if I can get in and I can pretty much Toxic Stall a lot of other things out. Issues with this thing probably would be Ferroseed, Steelix. It gets walled by Steelix, so we have to kind of watch out for that, but Poliwrath is pretty much 100% switch in, along with Wheezing, so I do have a counter for Steelix, which is kind of common in the tier right now, probably being one of the most reliable Stealth Rockers in the tier as of right now. Also Archeop, well I guess not really Archeops, but Archeops we can deal with. I mean, Wheezing can take a few hits from it. Depends on the set though. But again, kind of walled by Steel types, but we have enough answers to most things to wall this thing that I really don't think it's going to be too big of an issue. And at that point, there really wasn't too much else in the tier that really gave us any advantages. I mean, fighting is neutral, so that's at least something, and we can cover poison types very well along with steel types. Steel types pretty much can't really do too much to Poliwrath and Wheezing here, and poison typing pretty much gets walled by Wheezing. Probably the only most prominent poison typing in the tier is either Wheezing or Skuntank, which we can pretty much cover. We have to look out for Pursuit though. This team is a bit Pursuit weak. Heal Bell, Toxic Wish, Protect, Pass Wishes as well, which is nice. Running a bit of a different set here. Max HP, 128 defense, 128 special defense. I kind of wanted to think as more of a support to pass wishes and get heal bells off for my rest of my team. Maybe heal bell isn't the best thing just because I have quick feet Linoone, but I can always try playing around it. We'll see how it does. Otherwise, I can always change it up and maybe run like flamethrower or something like that. 240 defense and special defense as well. Running a modest nature. I don't really know why I'm running modest. Maybe I can change that. I'll change it into a bold nature just for more defense, I guess. 264. Not really if it matters, but that is the team, guys. We are going to hop into the NU tier in the next 2 sessions here. I'm going to hopefully try to get at least 2 battles per video, if not 1. So, yeah, other than that, maybe you guys will get actually 3. I'll probably do 3 matches, as long as I get maybe like 1 or 2 matches per video in. I know last time we really couldn't get too many in because most of the matches were kind of stally, but NU tier should be kind of quicker, I guess. It depends on my opponent's team and stuff like that, but if we only get 1 match in per video, I'll throw out probably 3 matches with this team. And I also will have the team in the description. Also, if you guys do want to follow me on Twitter, I will have the straw poll linked on my Twitter as well when I hop up into the RU tier as what we're going to be playing next as well. So, if you guys do want to end up voting for that, it's always posted on my Twitter as well. But I hope you guys did enjoy this. A bit of a different setup. I really didn't build the team live. I kind of pre-built it and went over what stuff I ran and stuff I really needed to say in this video about my team. Tell me what you guys do think of this in the comment section below as well, and subscribe for more like this. And you guys want to see the matches and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm gonna get the hell here. Hope you guys enjoy. See you guys when we use the team in NU tier. Peace.